How is everybody doing tonight? This is LA Kendrick. I'm going to be bringing you a series of short horror stories nightly. And tonight I'm going to bring you one called Demo Dogs. That's where they call them where I'm from. But you may know them as Dog Men. So tonight's story starts off. Get ready. Tonight I'm going to tell you a few crazy things about the world that will make you stay in the house. Even through these troubled times, I would like to share a story that me and my homeboy experienced. And oh my God, was it a tale to tell. Hadn't seen my childhood friend since he went into the military, special forces some years back. He's always trying to one-up me. So I went into martial arts and got black belts in many forms. Aikido, judo, etc. And won many tournaments, while keeping my gun marksmanship skills sharp with various firearms, rifles, pistols, anything I can get my hands on. As crazy as it sounds, even archery. I know, right? A black archer. I wanted to be good at all forms of weaponry and protection. We've always been competitive, fiercely sometimes, but step to one of us and you'll feel the full wrath of both of us. But we lost touch over the years. So I was just looking at the news and witnessed the protests going on across the world about the coronavirus, social, and police injustice. There were many of them, and I located the one nearest to me, grabbed a mask, water, and a few protein bars, my camera, and went out to join the peaceful protest. Man, it was really intense and full of passionate people. I'd only seen archives and footage of this type of thing where the people rise up and make their voices heard. I felt a strong sense of pride after marching for hours. When I got to Walnut and Central, this cab bumps into me. He says, "My bad." I say the same thing, but then it hit me. His voice sounds familiar. As his face was covered by a mask, I couldn't tell who he was. So I asked what his name was. And what do you know, it's my boy Reggie. We almost did the bro hug, but remember the social distancing. We talked it up the remainder of the time we were out there on those streets. Man, it was crazy. But I asked him, "This is crazy, huh?" It was bound to happen. You can't shake up a bottle of soda constantly and not expect it to explode, bruh, Reggie says. Yeah, you're right. And about that, it's starting to get dark. Time to head in. Plus, I'm hungry. Give me some of that hand sanitizer, I say to him. He does. So I asked, "How long have you been in town?" "About 3 months, he says. Was wondering if you were still in the city. Didn't know how to look you up with your parents, passing on, and your brother moving out of state when we were still in the 8th grade. Yeah, no worries. It was tough losing my parents like that. Let's exchange numbers and information so we can keep in touch, bro." Yo, check this out. What about a road trip in 14 days after we quarantine? Rent an RV and go to Land Between the Lakes. Our old stomping grounds for some fishing, chilling, and catching up, I say. Yeah, that sounds like a perfect plan. Nothing like hanging with people that knew you win, he replies. I say, cool. Catch you in 14. Make sure you don't get too out of shape. Might do some hiking. Don't want you're running out of gas or throwing up on the trip, I say jokingly. You got jokes. What about me looks out of shape, Reggie replies as he starts flexing biceps. Which lets me know how I'm going to be spending the next 4 days. Add 10 to that. The next 14 days. Just so excited to see him. I lost track of the time or how long it's going to take for us to quarantine. I'll holler at you, I say. We get into our cars and leave. I start prepping my stuff early. Maps, GPS, compass, clothes, shoes, headlamps, and lining up an RV pickup location. I was really excited to see my boy. It's been too long. Real friends are hard to come by, and I always value good people. The time flew by really fast. 14 days are gone. So I have all my gear ready. Really been ready 14 days back and set them outside by my car. About to go to the RV pickup location. When here he goes. Big shiny black RV. Still trying to one-up me, huh? I asked, looking at him, shaking my head and giving a slight chuckle. Well, you've always been slow. Too slow. So you should know I was going to make big boy moves. You snooze and bragging rights you lose. I stepped inside and it was nice. It had everything. A spot to hook up a video game, fully stocked with food, drinks. Just impressive. This must have cost a grip, I said as I rubbed my face. Yeah, but I got it like that, Reggie responds with a big cheese smile on his face. Let's go, he said. We pack my stuff on board and we take off down I-65 laughing and talking. I almost forgot to call and cancel the hold I had on my RV. The weather is perfect and that just sets the mood. Bumping that Tupac, So Many Tears. But we had no idea what was about to come. We had no idea how quickly all of that would change in a matter of hours. How there are some really messed up things that lurk in the dark, just waiting for a moment, the right moment to claim your life and drag you to a horror, an unseen hell, which will turn you into a story told by campfires and slumber parties to get hearts pumping and spike spice into the group gathering. But I truly believe what I used to not believe, but oh how I wish I was still naive. Part 2 coming later tonight. This is copyrighted 2020. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, and I'll bring more stories to tell you and chill your soul. This has been L.A. Kendrick, and I'm out.